My mother wanted me to be my twin sister's body double at her wedding because an accident left her too ugly for pictures. I refused to participate in erasing the person she actually is. For the first 18 years of my life, I was half of the twins, not Ellie, just one of the matching dolls my mother dressed in identical outfits for countless Instagrammer posts and family Christmas cards. We looked so identical that our pediatrician had to mark the bottom of my foot with a small dot to tell us apart for medical records. But beneath identical faces, Jessica and I couldn't have been more different. She thrived in crowds and on sports teams. I disappeared into sketchbooks and novels. Why can't you be more like your sister? Became the santric of my childhood. Every time I wanted to stay home instead of attending yet another of Jessica's soccer tournaments, my mother acted as if I was deliberately ruining their happiness. The summer my parents divorced, I made the hardest decision of my life. I asked to live with my father 3 states away. How could you abandon us? Jessica sobbed when I told her. My mother's silence was worse. She just stared at me like I'd betrayed her, as if choosing to be my own person was an act of war against her vision of perfect mirror image daughters the night before I left. I sat alone in our shared bedroom, surrounded by half-packed boxes, and felt something unexpected. It took years of therapy and distance to repair my relationship with Jessica and my mother. We never regained the forced closeness of childhood, but we found something better: part respect for our differences. Then last month, 3 weeks before her spring wedding, Jessica's car was hit by a drunk driver. She survived, but the accident left her with facial injuries that will require extensive reconstructive surgery. When I flew in to support her, I found her spiraling between grief and panic. No one should have to look at me like this, she whispered, refusing to let her fiancé stay Mark into the hospital room for 2 days. Yesterday, my mother cornered me in the hospital cafeteria with a solution. You need to be Jessica at the wedding, she said, stirring her coffee with unusual intensity. I nearly choked on my sandwich. What? Just for the ceremony and photos. You'll wear her dress, walk down the aisle, do the first dance, toss the bouquet. Mark can say the vows with Jessica in private before. Why would I do that? Her expression hardened. Don't play dumb, Ellie. Jessica is disfigured now. We can't have her looking like that in wedding photos she'll have forever. You are identical. No one would know. The casual cruelty in her voice stunned me. This wasn't about helping Jessica heal. This was about appearances paired the same obsession with perfect surfaces that had suffocated my childhood. I won't be part of this, I said, and you shouldn't talk about Jessica that way. She's traumatized, not ugly. My mother called me selfish and stormed out. I sat there shaking, wondering if I was wrong to refuse this small thing that might comfort my sister. That evening, I called Mark to explain what happened and suggest professional photo editing as an alternative. His response surprised me. We're actually postponing the wedding, he said quietly. Jessica's dealing with pendency from the accident. Even before your mom approached you, we decided she needs time to heal, parent mentally more than physically. I felt a wave of relief, followed immediately by anger. My mother had known the wedding was already postponed when she asked me to be Jessica's replacement this morning. I brought Jessica her favorite tea and sat with her as she scrolled through supportive messages from friends about the postponement. She grabbed my hand suddenly, her eyes welling with tears. Mom told me what she asked you to do, she whispered. I want you to know I never would have wanted that. This face parent, even damaged parental, was still me. I squeezed her hand, recognizing the strength in my sister that our mother had never seen in either of us. The strength to be herself completely without apology. Some scars never fully heal, but they become part of who we are. The real tragedy would be pretending they don't exist.